showing up in the stream a little bit. What's up, everybody? If y'all already here, go ahead and like this. Appreciate you. It's gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one. Trust me on this one. This is gonna be fun. Matter of fact, fuck it. Do it live. Do it live. Do it live. Why not? What's up? What's up, man? Stop the music. We don't need that. We don't need that. What we need that for? Yo, what up, man? Turn my fan on, man. It's a cool breeze going. Yeah, man. So this is gonna be a fun one. I let off a nuke earlier, right before I saw Spider-Man: Far From Home. My review is gonna be up tomorrow, talking about some things. But I knew as soon as I dropped that motherfucker, it was gonna be a nuke, yo. I was expecting to come back, being relatively ratioed and all of that good shit. Considering that I know, I'm not stupid. I know who follows me, and I know that there were going to be individuals that follow me on different sides of the aisle for sure, but mainly on that conservative side. That we're going to take some issues. With my latest video titled "Conservatives Should Reconsider Blind Support for the Military," and in that it wasn't anything groundbreaking. These are some sentiments that I've already addressed before. I didn't say anything new. It wasn't anything that I hadn't already said before, but to put it in like a long form and in video form for those individuals to see it. You know, they were going to feel some kind of way. It was to be expected. Should have been an expectation. And it was. I mean, I already knew what time it was. So what we're going to do is I'm going to field some questions from you guys, obviously. And I'm also going to go through some of the comments here. And I think that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. And we'll go through some of them. But let's check it out. Let's go to it. Let's just get started early, man. Let's get started early. I'm not even gonna give y'all time because I'm gonna post this probably later. It'll go live. I don't think this will be unlisted. So let's just get right into it. So we'll just go through some of these random comments. Kevin Bauer, and I know this guy. He sends me messages, so I know he'll be tuning into this for sure. Said better off. I'm not holding a grudge, by the way. Let me be clear. My position on it's funny I guess the point that I was referencing when I got pulled over, for example, had nothing to do with a grudge because I was 19 years old. I wasn't even a libertarian by then, or I wasn't full libertarian by then. So yeah, I'm not sure, but there's no grudge, and they don't protect me. I want to be very clear, and I think that's a very dishonest thing to suggest is that somebody protects me. Even though I hate them, I think hate's the wrong word, but they don't protect me. My freedoms are not way over in overseas, bombing hospitals and shit like that. It has nothing to do with me. And the cops here, they don't protect me. If I get assaulted or something like that, all the best they can do is be a response agent, right? And they don't. If somebody gets killed, they got to come after the fact. They're not protecting me. It's not a cop at everybody's, not even doorstep. It's not a cop following every individual in this world around. So I think that, for one, is very, 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 very unfair to say. But yeah, let's just go through some of these. The extra heavy support is a direct reaction to negative attacks on. I don't know what you mean by extra heavy support. I'm not sure what you never answered my question. How does anarchy protect citizens? Okay, well, that's not a groundbreaking correct question. I've answered that I don't know how many times. I'm not gonna pretend like and I don't get what do you mean by protect citizens? The state doesn't protect citizens right now. So I'm not sure what exactly you're asking right there. How does anarchy protect? I don't know what you're asking because the state right now doesn't protect citizens. You want to cry about pullovers, What about lives saved? What about them? It makes no sense why you wouldn't understand. It's not that I don't understand. I tell people all the time about the come and take it thing, bro. We are not there yet. Again, I've already mentioned we've been there. I mean, state agents kill people all the time, both here and abroad. That is not up for dispute. And again, I literally like within the past few months, I talked about a case out there in Baltimore where the cops were forcing a red flag law, and they literally killed the guy. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. This guy here, says you're black, you don't like authority. I don't know what my. I wish you hotkey racists would just stay low key. You know what I mean? Because I never once in this video mentioned anything about my blackness. That had no bearing, completely irrelevant, as far as to what I had to say about any of this. So I don't understand this. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Um, some people agreeing, some people agreeing. Gradually come to this conclusion. I don't automatically dislike or hate cops or military, but they certainly don't have my undying respect anymore for simply having those jobs. Again, that was what I said. I mean, 100%. You think that would be something easy, right, to understand? But again, people's emotions get so clouded because you can say that same thing about any other position. Nobody bats a fucking eye. But the minute you bring up military or law enforcement, people get offended at the idea that you say, all right, man, respect is earned just because you filled a job. You went and got a job as a state agent does not mean you are owed respect from any fucking body, or more so, you're not owed respect from me. I can't speak for everybody, and I don't just give out people respect or just respect people just because they have a position, right? So, or yeah, in the position, and again, law enforcement or military. So that's. Can you repeat your position on law? Well, the nice try. In this video, what I'm talking about, and the title of it is "Conservatives Should Reconsider Their Blind Support for Law Enforcement and Military." And what I was saying was that sometimes they have the right ideas, where it being gun rights and stuff like that, but they don't extend it to the logical conclusion, and discuss or maybe even realize that the same people that they're saying telling to come and take it, the same people that are going to enforce this tax laws, and the same people that are going to enforce or basically be the teeth of the state are going to be the same people they worship back to blue. Um, Thank you for your service, that type of shit. It wasn't anything that groundbreaking or earth shattering. I didn't say anything controversial, but that was sort of a short form of what I said. So there's that. Oligarchy always attacking conservatives or left libertarians, but ducks. I haven't ducked anybody. Are you saying that you want to like debate this topic or something? I mean, you can email me if you want to hit me up, and we can debate this topic. Oligarchy Slayer. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't ducked anybody. By the way, also I'm under no like requirement to sit here and try to take every single philosophy and make an argument against that. Like that's not. I don't know who Cropper is. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Cropper is. I have no idea who that is. So if somebody wants to debate me or something like that, tell them to fucking email me. I don't know who the fuck Mr. Cropper is. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is. Not sure why. Well, they're lumped in because they're state agents. They're like teeth of the state, so they're not the same. John Lance, my email is, you can go to ericdjuly.com and there's a contact sheet that has all of my contact information. Nonetheless, um, they're not the same, but their teeth. The reason why people lump them in, or more so in this conversation, what we're talking about is those are the main institutions that are like protected and defended by way of conservatives, and that was the topic of the video. You trust me. There's not a shortage of leftists criticizing police officers and military folk. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I was going, I don't know where we were at, but nonetheless, going through some of these comments, let's pick them off. Um, I want to get some good ones. And oligarchy, don't ever do that shit again. I'm coming in my chat acting like I'm ducking people just because you want me to debate somebody. Don't do that shit again. Like that, there ain't no need to be on some like, all right, well, I'm gonna make shit up or try to paint a narrative. You don't even know my fucking email, so don't come in my chat doing that shit again. Um, I'm honestly trying to get your point. Okay, here we go. It's common knowledge that police and civil servants follow their orders. That was some of the case that I made. They enforce obviously what they are being told to. Again, that was the point that I made. They enforce the laws that they're ordered to follow. Bingo. Agree. So 3 sentences in, we are right there like stock. Everyone knows that there are a certain number of people that will obey actual American morality, and others who would just do what they're told like robots. Which again, it sounds like that's what you're initially saying. The cops do. No one with any rationality just praises military or law enforcement with all being honorable. Are you sure? That's false. That's objectively false. As there are people in this on this comment thread, right? On this comment thread that are saying that they deserve respect. So what do you that's objectively false. The military, unfortunately, is a barrier that protects us against a world that hates us. Well, again, some of that are self inflicted wounds, but nonetheless, they're not protecting me by bombing hospitals overseas. Um, anyway, but military spending itself is not a bad thing. Disagree wholeheartedly. Unfortunately, it all comes down to who tells them how to use that power. The military is and can be a force for good. When it's, you see, that's his thing though. Anybody can say that about just about anything. That's not really saying anything. The point is that the state has a territorial monopoly on use of violence, force, and ultimate decision making. And if they have sort of motives that they certainly want to put in execution over abroad, you know what I mean, overseas or anything like that, that has nothing to do with what the hell's going on here. If anything, it makes the individuals here less safe. That's on them, right? And that's what they do, right? And there's nothing that individuals really can do about it because, again, they have a territorial monopoly on use of force, violence, and ultimate decision making. So there's that. All right, so pretty much address that. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend some of this, and then I'm gonna fill some questions, and then we'll just keep going through. This should be a fun, interactive chat. A lot of complaints, but no solutions. I don't know. I don't know how many videos I have to do for people to really understand what my position is. If anyone, bro, I just told you what my email. I just told you. If you go to ericdjuly.com and click on contact Oligarchy Slayer, my entire contact sheet, include my email, is right there. On my homepage, I believe my email is there. ericdjuly.com. It's not that hard to find. You can even go to my. I might even have it live. I don't know if I still have it live on my Twitter, but you can go to ericdjuly.com and get all of my contact information. Stop breaking the law, ass. So it's funny because I talked about this point in the video, and that this is the general response by way of people that say these weird. Well, it's it's the overprotection, and the blind support and defense, and that it basically negates, and it's really victim blaming, and it utterly negates the cops' role in making people's lives miserable by simply shifting and saying follow the law, right? That doesn't address the morality of the situation. That doesn't address the fact whether or not this crime had a victim, meaning that whether or not it's an actual crime or not. None of that gets addressed by just saying, "Hey, follow the law." That's some shit that I have a big problem with. I have a big problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Everyone's default attitude of gratitude and respect for service. See what I mean? Like this guy just said. Remember, this guy just said that no one just praises military or law enforcement with all being honorable and respectable. Literally, like a few comments down, a guy is saying that you should do that off the rip. Amazing. I didn't see this comment. How did I miss this? Yeah, we shouldn't support the people who ensure our safety and freedom. They do not ensure my safety or freedom. If something happens to me or my family, that's on me. They are a response agency at best. And again, it's kind of weird because it's almost like the mafia member going to the business and saying we'll secure your business, which actually happened in human history. We'll secure your business. And they're strong on it's extortion, right? And what you're basically telling the business owner, if let's say there was another mafia or something like that, another gang that wanted to also do the same shit, and the one that already stronged on you first, protected you or defended you in that regards, this guy is essentially saying that, well, they should be supported. He's completely disregarding the fact that they have a fucking monopoly on law enforcement. Come on, homie. They have a monopoly. It's a territorial monopoly. It doesn't matter what I have to say about any of this shit. It is a territorial monopoly on use. So why would I thank you for claiming monopoly on an entire geographical area and then something I didn't ask you to do, right? And then saying, you owe me respect. I'm protecting, like, dog, do y'all not see how crazy this shit is? That's fucking crazy. That's a crazy attitude. But that's the logic behind it. It's a crazy attitude. You're saying somebody that claimed territorial monopoly on an entire geographical area, on law enforcement, violence, ultimate decision making, and then I'm supposed to dap them up for protecting me, which is a service that I didn't ask them to do, bro. I didn't ask them for that. God damn, that's so crazy. But that's the ultimate argument, is that I would have no problem with paying a security firm or even a response agency through like insurance or something to help me in the event something bad happens to me. That's not what happens right now. What's your point? There is some cool stuff. All right, here we go. It should be a good one. What's up, Perry boy? You see me doing shit, boy. You can't be up here. I'm doing stuff. All right. What's your point, Ripper? You don't like the police. You don't like what the police and the military stands for. I think that's not necessarily the argument. I mean, you can make that argument, but that's not necessarily the argument. I think that's a dumbed down way, and it really leaves out the wheres and the whys. The military's sacrifice is simple. If ordered to do so, you can lose your life. What that got to do with me? Both groups took an oath of honor to follow and uphold all of that. I don't care about your pieces of paper to follow and uphold the Constitution. But if that's the case, then I damn sure should tell them to fuck off. And I should have a lot. I mean, when you make an argument like this, saying they took an oath to follow and uphold the Constitution, and so I either need to say fuck the Constitution, or I especially need to say fuck law enforcement and the military, because you are literally saying that they are responsible for the fucking bloated ass government that we have right now. This abusive ass government that we have right now, because apparently they're not doing a good job, or the Constitution told them that, that, because then they're just upholding the Constitution. So again, it can't be, it's either one or the other. It's either fuck that document, it's a piece of shit, or it's fuck these military and law enforcement folks. And I don't think that's a hill that this guy would rather die on. Have you ever taken a solemn oath? Not to a piece of paper, and certainly not to a government. It's perfectly okay to thank someone for your service. That's your business, and I don't disagree with that. I thank people that I go down the street to Brakes Plus. They check on my brakes and shit like that. I go to the gas station. I get some gas. The people that I'm paying to do my physical therapy, I thank them for my service. Let's see, when I go to the grocery store, those voluntary exchanges, and in regards to that, I thank them for that. And I'm also, technically, I don't have to thank them verbally, because I'm thanking them with my dollar, if we're going to be completely honest. So yes, in a sense, yes, I mean, you're 100% right. I believe it's perfectly okay to thank people for their service. I thank people for their service all the time. 100%. Follow the law isn't a bad. Yes, follow the law is a shitty excuse. It's a terrible excuse to justify the state's wrongdoings. That's a terrible line of thinking. This is why I actually have a big time problem with a lot of conservatives' approach to the military, more so law enforcement in that regards, because they say just follow the law. The question is, you rode through the stop sign. I absolutely did. I absolutely did. Take responsibility. See, that's the thing. So he's like, okay, state law in which it's completely arbitrary. I'm down the street from my house, and I didn't stop like he wanted me to stop, right? I stopped. I just didn't, my wheels were still moving. You know what I mean? And I get pulled over for that at 3 a.m. when nobody's on the road, right? Where is the victim in that? So he's saying I'll take responsibility. Take responsibility for what? Because it's just the law? What am I taking responsibility for? Like, what exactly am I taking responsibility for? Sounds like you brought the law. Don't feel bad for you. I didn't ask for you to feel bad for you. Last point, don't cry. Apply. What? You're welcome to join why would I do that? I'm talking all of this noise about the government. Why would I want to work for them? Let alone be like agree to follow their orders. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Walk a day? No. Why would I serve? No. I'm serving my country by or serving people when I offer a service. That's when I'm serving people. If my band's on the road, they pay money to come see us. I perform in front of hundreds of people. That's the service right there. They wanted to hear some loud, aggressive, in-your-face metal music. What the fuck? Why? Why is this guy trying to make this point that I should join the force? Why would I do that? Why? It's like what I was saying was going. It wasn't even processed. I can't say it's going in one ear and out the other. It's like it didn't process. I got a bump ticket when I was 20. Don't give a shit about any of that. Estimated cost 18. Lost blah, 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 accept and respond. I'm not like he's saying accept responsibility, but he's not telling me what my responsibility is. You don't want cops pick. Yes, I do. I actually have no problem with cops picking and choosing what laws to enforce. They already do that right now. Are you implying that when there's a victimless crime? Yes, that's exactly what I'm implying. I'm not implying that actually. I'm telling you that. There is no crime when there is no victim. But yeah, like cops pick and choose what laws to enforce all the time. All the time. All the fucking time. Like the fact that he said that, like, you don't want that? What the fuck are they doing right now? Are you serious? You sound like a criminal. Says Alak. I can't even say this guy's name. I'm not going to attempt to. You sound like a criminal. I don't even know what that means. I haven't committed any crimes against people. Not recently. At least, I mean, maybe when I was a thug. Those days are well behind me. Um, Respect is not worship. Well, I said worship. You fail to realize everyone in a badge and without decide what? You fail to realize everyone in a badge and without decide every step. I have no idea what that guy's trying to say. Respect the protesters. Point out the evildoers. You can vaguely general. I don't. What does this have to do with anything I'm saying? Don't like in your opinion, you'll still be wrong. Anarchist, capitalist, hypocritical, bullcrap. Like I can't even understand what the fuck this guy's saying. All right, let's go. I'm gonna read some of this later. But I'm gonna move to the chat. I'm gonna really like to hear your thought. What comment is that? What comment was that? Rip Gotti. But yeah, I'm paying attention to the chat now. So, but yeah, so for those that are just not getting here, if you could please thumbs this video up. We're gonna be talking about my position on law enforcement and military folk. We're gonna be discussing that. For those that don't know, I did drop a video talking about conservatives and their what they should do is reassess their position on military folk and law enforcement. Something that people seem to not ignore is that people who do these jobs are like any other people. I don't know exactly what that means. It depends on what you mean by that. They're not any other people in the sense that the actual position says that they're actually above everybody. They get their little pretty little badge, and then they're able to do whatever the fuck they want. Would you prefer machines or people doing the law enforcement? I wouldn't prefer. I would prefer that the state not do it. Let's just say that. But that's we well beyond that. Like that's not happening anytime soon. So what your definition of victimless crime? Just got here. Just want to clarify. Victimless crime is a crime that doesn't violate the property rights of another individual or group of individuals. That will be a victimless crime. Was there a survey not too long ago about people who would follow orders no matter what? I maybe hypothetical scenario: are you allowed to kill a corrupt cop in extreme self defense? No. Or you should be, but That's the sort of thing that pops off. You're certainly getting this the harshest of punishment if you ever were to do that, no matter what the circumstance was. Unfortunately. Well, I understand your position. There are to enforce laws. This is legit. This is well, no, it's not. I mean, it's a yes and no. Yes, the people that write laws are asshats, but we don't get to shift the blame from the people that actually enforce them because Bernie Sanders or whoever else is whatever congressman is trying to enforce whatever law that they want to enforce. They're not the ones that have to actually enforce it. It's the cops. It's the law enforcement. How would you go about enforcing the law, and what laws would you? I would have. I mean, like that's a really deep ass question. Like it's not about what I would do. You know what I mean? It's about what people can voluntarily arrive to. I don't pretend like I have the answers or the most efficient, or I know the most efficient way to do something for a group or geographical area with 300 some million people. I'm unable to do that. And I don't pretend any libertarian or certainly an anarchist that pretends like they have all the answers, a closeted authoritarian. I have ideas, but I cannot say, well, minus, if we get to a free society, it's going to go exactly like that. I have no way to possess that sort of knowledge. None. You know what I mean? And again, it's the only, you got to take in the consideration, certainly where all of this comes from. Again, it seems like law enforcement and military, it's like the only position where people think that they just inherit righteousness. It's kind of weird. You don't think that about any the garbage man or
Hold
anybody else.
up. Looks like we got a Mac and a
$10,
super
Jason
chat.
Light. Please don't blast me. I'm currently in the army. It is my time here that has really pushed me to libertarianism, and to be fair, that's a lot of individuals' experience. I have a lot of former, uh, military folk and veterans, obviously, that are fellow anarcho-capitalists and fellow libertarians. The waste and abuse of funds and the pride of committing unjust action has opened my eyes. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the best you can ask. I mean, you go into something not having the possessing the knowledge, and I would argue that it's a lot of people's experience in the military that sort of peel back that layer, right? Because they actually got out there and they saw it, right? And it's like, what the fuck? So much love to you, Jason Light. You know what I mean? No, no, like I say, it's just what it is. Like it's a harsh reality. When you have been told something your entire life and it's a generational thing, like a lot of people, oh man, my God, I'm coming from a family of veterans like I did. My fucking grandfather, you know what I mean? I didn't get to meet him because he died due to getting sick from the war. Like I don't, like I got all these kinfolk, former military folk. Like it ain't, you grow up like, type shit. And then once you realize the gimmick, it's like, damn, it's earth shattering, right? It's earth shattering when you think about, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. These same people we worshiping are gonna be the same motherfuckers that turn on us in the event that some shit pops off. And it has already popped off. What the fuck is up with this bump? Got this damn pimple. Where the hell that come from?
Yo,
The gimmick of those individuals are not what they cracked out to be, and they are not owed any sort of respect because they do some really fucked up shit, like bomb hospitals. I didn't say my father. It wasn't my father. I said my grandfather. This was like way back, like fucking Korean War. Well, that's the thing though. Like a lot of people think that not respecting something equals disrespect, and that's not what it. That's not necessarily what it is. Like I'm not going out of my way to say fuck them. Like if y'all want to be, if we're gonna be 100, like you talk to some fucking definitely other libertarians, man. They gonna call you all sorts of shit. I'm actually mild, bro, and this lets me know that a lot of, especially conservative types, I don't think they actually have legitimate arguments or even understand the position of a lot of libertarians because they act all shocked. Like, and they think I'm some sort of radical. Me.
Hold
Dog,
up.
do you not understand
Looks
there's
like
other
we got
folks
a
calling
man in the
y'all
super chat.
baby killers, all kinds of shit. Nick Ashley, Eric, just wanted to show some support other than just a view and a like. Love your content. Keep doing what you're doing. You got it, homie. Also, when this new Backwards album, Veracity is Sweet, I Need More. Much love to you, homie. Backwards album, we're actually trying to touch up on some shit this week. We've been touching it up,
Hold
but
up. Looks
some
like
it
we
was a
got
lot
a
of
man
shaking,
in the
moving,
super
shaking and moving
chat.
with some of our members, and we need to get a little more settled. So we're about to hit that point to where we're gonna get the master. It's not even masters. It's like final mixes. Not even final mixes. You know, if you're a musician, certainly in a band, you know that there's a final, then there's a final version one, final version. Like it's like 16 finals. So we get the first final. I'll know what needs to be redone, and we'll kind of go from there. Keep saying bomb hospitals. I'm pretty sure if that happens, it's some sort of accident. We don't target, but well, it happens. And go look it up. Like I'm not saying that to pull that out my ass. The U.S. literally bombed hospitals without borders. Like that's not anything that I'm pulling out of my ass. I don't keep referencing that because that happens. Like that's just like I'm just saying. Oh well, let me just think. Oh, hospital. What's the most craziest thing that I can think of to say that they've done bad things to? No, they've literally bombed a hospital. Don't take my word for nothing. Don't take my word for shit, homie. Don't take my word for anything. Weddings, bro. I don't think people understand the amount of civilians that the U.S. military has killed. I just told you the name of the it's a little organization. Doctors Without Borders, not Hospitals Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders. Like that's not. That, have y'all been thinking I just been talking out of my ass like this whole time? Like I'm just saying, oh, hospital. No. Like I'm actually referencing an event. That shit has happened. Oh, we can go all day long about them training, fighting both sides of or more so assisting both sides of the war, nation building. Like look, man, like it's a lot of crooked shit being done. You know what I mean? People stuff that people are tired of, right? Like they kill a lot of civilians, bro. Like that shit is fucked up. Like, do y'all not understand? This is the whole blowback shit that Ron Paul's always talking about. And I know conservatives don't like to hear it. Do you not understand that you are breeding terrorism when you do that? Like, imagine sitting in your house, right? Imagine sitting in your outside. You in a no, say you at the park on a fucking picnic, right? Chilling with your wife
Hey,
and 3 kids.
I appreciate that, dog.
And some motherfucker from, I don't know, North Korea. No, fuck it. We'll say Canada. Drives by, or they got a drone, either way, and they drop a bomb, and it ends up killing your entire family. What the fuck do you think that person is going to grow up on? I'm being serious here now. I'm being dead ass serious.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
That person is going to grow up fucking hating your country because they're blaming you.
Looks like we got a Mac in a super
And we can say
chat.
that's irrational and all of that shit. I don't necessarily disagree with that. But that shit actually happens, bro. You're breeding people to hate Americans by doing that shit. Like that's how it that's part of it, bro. And you can't ignore it. Like you can't ignore that again. I would encourage you guys to research the amount of civilians that have been killed by the United States military, bro. I'm being dead ass serious. Like this ain't no that's not a game, bro. There's no dramatization. There are thousands of people that are dead overseas that were civilians. We're talking women, children. The fact, and who carries that shit out? Like, do you not understand where people come from when they say like, yo, that's fucked up. Why would I inherently respect people that do shit like that, man? And it's provable. It's not up for dispute. It's not up for dispute, homie. Name a military that has gone to war and has not called civilian. Like, what the fuck kind of what kind of relevant question is that? What does that have to do with anything? Like, what does that have to do with anything? No, it's really disgusting though when I think about it. What the fuck is up with this pimple, bro? I'm missing super chats like a motherfucker. $3 from Glenza. This is a direct donation. Real talk. If I agree with you 100%, I wouldn't be here. People need to listen to voices that aren't identical. And I think that shit is important. This is why I think that I may even want to bi-weekly just plan to let off a nuke on my page. And by nuke, I don't mean like I'm not trying to trigger y'all. I'm saying that there are positions that I have. If I put it in long form format, I know because you haven't heard this shit, it's gonna piss you off. Like the position that I have on military and law enforcement. But you guys need to get to thinking about that shit. And also, you need to come here expecting that. If you don't want to fuck with me because that's my position, then don't fuck with me. That's fine. It's fine. $2 from Denzel says, just throwing a little tip. We salute you, man. Much love to you, homie. Zach says $2. Why are they surprised the military kills people? I don't know. I have no idea. Will never be a you. I've never asked or expected there to be some sort of utopia. I've never understood what people try to tell me that. Like I get people that be like, "Hey man, we'll never have a utopia." Like who called for that? I didn't. And $5 from Darius Thurman. Your point is that Second Amendment supporters may have to become cop killers if they are serious about protecting their rights. I mean, If you want to be, ain't that what y'all say? Come and take it. 3%ers, ain't that what y'all say?
Hold up.
This beloved
Looks
country
like we
that
got a
y'all
Mac
love.
in the super chat.
Who do y'all think they were fighting? It's the real talk. Like, I mean, say what you will. It sounds kind of fucked up like that, but that's what it's gonna come down to.
Yo.
That's what it's gonna come down to, man. I mean, it's already happened, and well, fucking, oh man, it angers the fucking shit out of me, man. When you get these NRA motherfuckers like that case in Baltimore, I'm gonna show it, matter of fact, because I really want y'all to pay attention to this shit. And if you haven't heard about this, I really feel sorry for you. Let me see. You motherfuckers done killed. I mean, bro, it's so many cases. I covered a case on this channel where the cops, there was a security guard that defused the situation, and the cops came on the scene and then killed him. Fucking triggered the living shit out of me too, man. Let me see if I can find this case. Damn, I don't know what it would be called, man. I'll find it. Here it is. Let me see if I can find this. Here it is. I covered this on my channel. Ann Arbor police say police officers fatally shot armed man while serving protective order to remove guns. Gary J. Willis, 60, answered it. All right. 2 Arundel County police officers serving one of Maryland's new red flag protective orders. So again, this is why when I see shit like this, automatic, it's the first sentence. Why in the fuck would I inherently respect this institution? And why would I believe any of you motherfuckers when you say, oh, the cops wouldn't dare. They wouldn't enforce those laws. They wouldn't enforce those laws. Bullshit. The subject of the protective order, Gary J. Willis, 60, answered his door in the 100 block of yada yada 517. They serving an order at 5 in the goddamn morning with a gun in his hand. And Arundel police said he initially put the gun down next to the door, but became irate when officers began to serve him with the order, coming to take the goddamn guns. And then he picked the gun up, basically saying, no, come and take it. And they killed him. They killed him. NRA didn't do shit. Come and take it. Didn't do shit. Don't tread on me, guys. Didn't do shit. Why? Because it's the same individuals that scream thin blue line back the blue. A man got killed for doing the same thing that you said that we needed the guns to protect ourselves from. Tyrannical, bitch ass government. From a gun confiscation. The people that, again, you think inherent disrespect, they inherit the respect because it's inherent. They killed a man. I don't know what to tell you. You lost me, brother. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you if I've lost you on that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you think I'm not gonna have a problem with that, you don't know. You clearly have not been paying attention to anything that I've ever said. The same institution, the same group of individuals that you claim would not enforce these laws came to serve a newly implemented gun control law and killed a man because he basically said, come and take it.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
No, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. Like, the only thing that happened was there was a new red flag law. That was the only thing, and it got implemented. So they were just coming to enforce the gun law. So they were coming to take his gun. Like, the fact that people in this story, a suspect reached for a gun. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he reach for a gun? See, this is why I don't take anybody serious that says come and take it. What does that mean? Does come and take it? Does it now mean, oh, when the cops come, don't do shit, just don't do nothing? What does that mean then? Oh.
Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
Why wouldn't he? Because he's stuck to his guns, literally. He's like, hey, y'all gonna have to come and take this shit. Pry from my cold dead hands, and they killed him. Fuck them hoe ass cops, man, for doing that shit. And also stories about cops not enforcing these laws. Well, if there's stories about them not enforcing the laws, and then there's stories about them enforcing the laws, that's literally saying that they shouldn't inherit any sort of respect, because you're telling me that it can go either way. People respond to your action. Yeah. No shit. You come to any other individual comes to tries to come down to my shit trying to take my guns, gets shot. The only difference between myself and the cops, or more so the criminal and the cop that's trying to come take my shit, trying to be a thief, is that they get a pretty little badge and it allows them to do it. And they just get off scot-free when they get to kill a fucking man.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
Why would I put myself in them shoes? Like, what kind of again? This is what I be talking about, where it's just blind support. Like, it's excuse after excuse after excuse. Put them in your shoes. Yeah, if I was in, I wouldn't be in your shoes, because I'm not with that. I'm not with working for the state. If they had any integrity, when whoever said, hey, go enforce this law, they would have said, go fuck yourself. They didn't. Because, again, like y'all say, they're just doing their jobs, right? So when libertarians just call them drones or call them order followers, you're basically amplifying that point. Which again, why would I inherently respect the person that's just doing what they're told? Anybody can do that shit. I understand it from another perspective, and I think you're a whole ass cop if you go and enforce a new gun control law. Fuck you. I've already thought about that. Long time. I've already thought about that. And that ain't no shit I'd ever do.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
$10 from RP Gotti Hook. I probably fucked your name up, man. My apologies. I'd like to hear your thoughts on authority. Have you heard of the Milgram experience? I've not. Experiments I've not. It's a fascinating experiment that deals with authority. I like to link a site, but no links in the chat. Email it to me or tweet it to me. Appreciate that. $10. Goddamn. Denzel Lewis, $5. I think there's also a level of collective fear. Once you go there, it's possible war worse than any other in the country. Yeah, 100%. 100%. When black men, Zach, when black men got guns, NRA, let's get gun control. All those laws passed in the 1960s were against the black people. Oh, I've already said that the NRA is just a regulatory body. Like that's all they are. That's all they are. Like they are regulatory, basically a regulatory body. Something is just I was staying with you. All right. Well, again, I don't know why we're trying to excuse two asshole cops killing a man for enforcing a gun control law.
Yo.
The cops are staying down. I don't. This is my personal opinion. I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe that they wouldn't.
Hey.
They wouldn't go
I appreciate
enforce
that.
it. Well, I have no reason to. Yo, chat, hit up Streamlabs links. Instead of super chat, you can post links here. Yes, Glenzer just gave a $3, and as you see, it pops up on the chat and everything. The link is in the description if you want to make a direct donation. Remember, YouTube gets a cut of your, or Google more so gets a cut of your super chat. But if you donate via Streamlabs like Glenzer has done a few times, and I appreciate that ad that he dropped in there, I get those directly and I get them immediately. This is why I say it's a $10 from Doom Games. This is why I say it's a legislative issue. Police officers only enforce the laws, which makes them the teeth of the state. I agree. Anyone could do that, but only 1% of the population ever serve. Well, yeah. Again, so how would you keep the peace? There's a lot to unpack there, but nonetheless, somebody not serving the state does not mean that they wouldn't pick up like a security, be all up for a security firm or something like that. So you know what I mean, but nonetheless, it's not just a legislative issue because it boils down to that legislation doesn't mean dick if the law enforcement officers don't enforce it, right? This is why I say that they are merely agents. They are state agents. They are the teeth of the state. Old boomer lawmaker is meaningless because it's not burnt. These Democrats calling for gun confiscation, further gun laws, they're not the ones that are going to come confiscate people's guns. It's not them that's going to do it. It's going to be law enforcement and military. It's been a while. Glad I got getting the chat. $5 from Angry Water. Yeah, it's been a minute. Haven't seen the chat. Appreciate you at least stopping by though, big homie. Stop leaning on big. Yeah, bro. Like I don't know why everybody's solution is always more government. Like that got us in this mess, man. Have I ever been helped by a police officer? Ever? Not any time that I could think of. Not off the top of my head. Not that I can think of it at any time. I'm like literally trying to think. Nah, man. Nah, I can't. I can't. I'm literally trying to like think. No, no, I haven't. I remember there was one time I was on my way to San Antonio and I had a flat, so I was on the side of the road. It was like way at night, um, and shit you not, um, a cop runs up on like they come up with the like I'm thinking like they were gonna help me out, and the motherfucker thought I was like trying to jack the rims. And then once I exp- I thought I was gonna get shot that night too. And then when I tried to explain to him, it's my car. Like you don't
Hey,
see any other car here. Why
I
would I try to
appreciate that, dog.
jack the rims off of my off of this ride? Where I'm gonna take these motherfuckers? I'm off in the side of the road in the middle of the night. And then he was like, "Oh," and then he gets back in the car, doesn't help at all, and he's just sitting there with his lights on until I
Hold
finished,
up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super
like
chat.
changing my tire. Dickhead. That guy was a dick. What's up, babe? So no, there has not been any. I can't think of any instance where I've been actually helped by a cop. I'm literally trying my hardest to think of it. I can't. I'm trying to think. Like, oh, I can't. I literally can't. Like, and obviously the vast majority of my experiences with cops have all been bad for the most part. I've gotten off with some warnings here and there, but that just goes to show that hey, cops enforce the laws that they want to enforce anyway. So why would it? What big deal is it if they actually more consistently do that and actually apply it to laws that actually have victims to them, and not some arbitrary bullshit law because you got mad because you didn't like the way my license plate was mounted.
Yo,
Yeah, homie legit thought I was stealing the rims off the car, bro. Like I'm sitting there like trying to get this tire off so I could put the spare on, and he runs up on me with the lights, and he's hauling ass. He gets out his car. He didn't pull his gun on me, thank God. He was like, "Sir, what the hell are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I'm trying to change my my tire because I have a fucking flat. You don't see this flat on his car?
hey,
Oh, that's not it's
I
like that's this is
appreciate
your
that,
car."
dog.
It's like, yeah, nigga, it is my car. License and registration. So I'm like, all right. So I gotta go fucking get up from me trying to get this goddamn shit off the tire. And then I go give him my shit like, dog, this is my fucking car. And then he's like, oh, all right. And he basically goes back to the car and he doesn't do anything, just sits there with the lights on off and he just waits. I couldn't even get a flashlight from this motherfucker, man. I couldn't get a flashlight from him. He couldn't at least give me a flashlight. I'm at there with my phone light trying to change my car. I couldn't even get a flashlight from this hoe ass nigga, man. Oh man, I was like, fuck, man. You fucking dick. Now this is back before I monetized haters. This is I won't say way back, probably about 5 years ago. Motherfucker thought I was trying to jack the rims. I ain't even got clean rims like that. That was back when I had my Impala. But the rims on the Impala wasn't like, it was a regular old fucking hubs, bro. You ain't never seen me support a Republican. Sick with it. $5 from DT. Are you familiar with Deacons for Defense in the South? The Panthers were inspired by them, but the Panthers incurred wrath from the FBI. By the way, had corruption within the ranks. It felt like a bad decision for them to enter the California State House. Yeah, man. The history of gun control. This is why I love that Mods Toure sells those shirts that say all gun control is racist. I love it. Match the description. Oh, those are the best. I've got here a couple of those too, man. When you match your description, those are the worst, man. QB is still in. I had on no shirt, basketball short, just cruising over my longboard. Yeah, man. You match the description, though, bro. Get off that goddamn longboard. Oh man. Oh man, dog. Like I say, man, I haven't had a lot of even just mild experiences. Pretty much every experience that I've had in a run-in altercation, if you will, with a cop has been a negative one. I've either been severely inconvenienced or I got fucked off. I remember one time I'm sitting outside. This was back, so I had to been like 19, 20. This was back when I would come back home for the summer and I would throw like parties and clubs and shit. Or host them, and I'm sitting in, I'm in downtown, and I'm sitting in front of the party that I'm hosting, and this cop, and this fucking cop, is like, because there was some commotion or some shit. He's like, he's like, what are you doing out here? Like, I guess he thought I was loitering. I was like, this is my event. He's like, you can't be here. I was like, this is my event, bro. And then he tried to grab me. And he basically was trying to tell me to go on. I called him a nigga. And I didn't call him a nigga. Like I said something like slick, probably like, what the fuck, nigga? Or something like that. And it was an Asian cop. Motherfucker grabbed me, man. Slammed my ass against the fucking cop car, put my ass in handcuffs, threw my ass in the back of the goddamn shit.
Yo.
I didn't go to jail though that night. Basically, I got a stern talking to. I was so mad that day, man. I was so fucking angry, man. I was so angry that day, man. Yeah, it was an Asian cop. I guess he was like, "What did you call me?" Like, I was like, "Man, dog, man." Like, it wasn't like I was calling him a nigga. Like, it wasn't like that. I just said some shit. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was like I said, "He's about to grab you, trying to grab us." What the fuck, nigga? Something like that. That motherfucker was like, he fucking grabbed my ass, man. Slapped my ass against the car, the side of the car, pulled me in cuffs, yo. It's like, god damn, man, I'm about to go to jail because I'm hanging outside my own goddamn event. Like, what the fuck, man? Description is always black man, between 5'5" and 6'3". Bro, oh man, but yeah, I go on all day long. I've had a lot of bad run-ins with law enforcement, but believe it or not, during my time, like those didn't. I mean, granted, yeah, I may have been on some fuck the police shit, but I was still a statist for the large portion of that. Like it wasn't like that made me become an anarchist or something like that. $5. The reason I ask about this because it relates to law enforcement and military. I'm gonna save these links, Antonio. $5. I'm gonna save these links. Oh, I missed one. Doom would love to debate you on this. Love your comment. All right, I'm up for it. Who was that? That was a super chat. I appreciate you guys. You guys getting used to the direct donations, man. I appreciate that. How do you feel when people make the argument that attachments such as bump stocks and silences don't fall under the Second Amendment? Well, those just bootlicking scumbags. So that's how I feel. They're bootlicking scumbags. Those are the same. It's the same thin blue line types too. Ironically, when Donald Trump does some old stupid shit, they all like, "Oh well, that's different." They'll make it excuse after excuse after excuse when he does some old leftist shit. So yeah, those guys are fucking scumbags. Oh man, dog, like I'm just thinking of all of these like fucking explain what? What am I explaining? Oh man. Do I play? Nah, I don't play Rocket League. Unfortunately, just played a lot of FIFA. I did sick with it. I did see that a story about was it Florida? Was it Florida? Explain how bump stocks and silencers should be allowed because it's private property. I'm not really understanding what else there is to explain.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in a super chat.
If somebody wants to put a bump stock on a gun or a silencer on a gun or a suppressor, let's not call them those, on a gun, that's their right. It's their private property. That's why it should be allowed per se. It's more so. It's not necessarily allowed. It's more so. There's no reason I should use aggression upon a person just because they want to put an attachment such as a suppressor on their gun. Yeah, that was a softball question. $5. Let me know when I'm let me know when I'm like email me. I'm not sure what you want to debate, but I mean I'm always up for a dispute. I appreciate all these donations, by the way, Doom Games. Info at ericdjuly.com or just go to ericdjuly.com/contact. Yeah, fuck the NRA, man. They are the most milk toast gun right organization. Like Gun Owners of America, at least, are like they don't compromise. NRA, that's all they do is compromise. When do they not compromise? It's more so the question. I do not have a fan Discord anymore. I'm gonna move my Discord over to. I'm gonna move the Discord over to my website. I'm gonna have a forum. I shut it down though. Yeah, man, I did see that. By the way, sick with it. That was in Florida. That wasn't was it? And I saw, frames. I saw cops. I don't know if that was the same case where he was like planting meth on people. Like, who does that shit, yo? Who the fuck does that shit? And got caught, obviously, but golly, man, like, these people are ruining people's lives, yo. Imagine that. Imagine that. So yeah, so you're talking about the same one. Imagine that, bro. A guy going around, 100 and some people have their lives ruined because this motherfucker is planting meth on people. Who does that, bro? Because imagine if he didn't get caught. That's 100 people's lives ruined. And it ain't even imagine if he didn't get caught. Imagine all the people that are in jail right now because, again, they got fucked. Oh my God, bro. It's sickening, bro.
In the super chat.
Think you skipped my super chat. Did I? Opinionated uploads? I see you. $5. Disarming civilians opens the door for government tyranny, divide and conquer, and a tried and true tactic. All it takes is faintness of doubt. Yeah, I missed that. Damn, how did I miss that? I can't believe I missed that. Sprinkle a little crack. Dave Chappelle, man. That fucking skit. He's like he did. He was like, Dave Chappelle's a fucking nut. But yeah, man. But on a serious note, think about how many individuals have had their lives ruined and the cop did get caught. You're acting like these problems wouldn't exist in anarchy land. Actually, no, I'm not.
Hold up. Looks like we got Mac in the super
my argument
chat.
is actually that they be easier to actually identify and resolve because they're competing firms. Nobody's competing with the cops. Because you can't. It's illegal. Open and shut case, Johnson. I get harassed because of seatbelts. I shouldn't be pulled over because I can't wear a seatbelt. By the way, did I get in my package? I am checking tomorrow. Thank you for that reminder, Rosetta Allen. Tomorrow is comic book day. So I will be going to the comic book shop and I will stop by my P.O. box. Or my box. What's up, Second Street Marvel? Where he is. But yeah, nah, man. Like, and again, that's another one of those laws. Like, who are they saving? You from yourself? So there's no victim in that, man. If you can't wear a seatbelt, you don't want to. That is 100% your business. People should not be getting pulled over and getting tickets because motherfucker don't want a seatbelt.
Hold up. Looks like we got a Mac in the super chat.
Like if somebody getting a wreck and they fly through the goddamn windshield, like that's on them, bro.
Yo.
Like that's on them, man.
Yo.
$5 from Darius Thurman. Who should protect trade routes from pirates and foreign powers? I ain't know pirates are still a thing. Arr. Anyway, ideally firms would have their own security, but they might need the government. Well, that's all the government in that case that you just mentioned would be to provide security. So I'd argue that like that's a security firm. You have literally just brought up a market need, a necessity. You best believe you damn well that somebody will provide that. So I don't who should is whoever's the better firm that wants to Joe Blow's trade protections. I don't know. Who's the captain now? Fucking Somalian pirates, man. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch. You gotta watch them pirates, man. They'll get you. Watch them pirates. But yeah, man, I'm sure Joe Blow's Trade Protections Incorporated um LLC. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Privatized prisons don't exist. Not now. Can I use that name? Go for it, man. Go for it. You got my blessing. Joe Blow's Trade Routes Incorporated LLC. Trademark. I don't know. Can't trademark. There's no such thing as IP. That's a whole nother conversation, though. Damn Somali pirates, man. You gotta watch Somali pirates, man. Jack your trade ship. Peace out, Rosetta. Be easy. What's up from Australia, mate? What up, dog? Be easy, DZ. Tries to come. Yeah, you come in a weird spot, YouTube watcher. Talking about them damn pirates, man. They be jacking the ships. I'm gonna do a new Rippers Raps. I think one of those may be coming sooner than later. Why is my beard so itchy right now? AR, Nick. But I'm 380 all day long. You know the libertarian comedian Dave Smith. Yeah, man, I've appeared on Dave Smith on Part of the Problem like 3 times. Talking about the pirates? No, we weren't talking about the pirates. But yeah, man, that's a market need on a serious note, and that's the thing about people that even that they advocate minarchism, right? The idea is to things that the government controls right now is to let free individuals figure that shit out, right? As opposed to a handful of bureaucrats, because when they do it, it's either gonna be fucked up or expensive or both. Because when the government's involved, you're always gonna overpay. I'm a private property libertarian. I can't say your name, dog. What kind of software do I use on YouTube? I'm using Streamlabs OBS version 0.15.1.
Hold up.
But it's not
Looks
the
like we
software
got a
that makes
Mac
this
in a
look like
super
this.
chat.
It's my camera, which is a Sony 6400, A6400. Oh, I'm in Japan. Hell yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, man. Government contractors, man. I'm not even gonna get with my experience on and all of that shit, man. When I was in the fucking private sector, well, as a worker, man, I can go on for days about these motherfucking government agents that overpay, or more so, government themselves. They overpay for basic shit. Overpay and it's time consuming. Certainly when we talk about the bitch ass roads, a job that should only take a day takes 6 months, and then they overpay for it, and then it's a half ass job. Our government who paid, a paid NASA shield said without government, who will stop McDonald's from selling nukes to selling
Hold
the
up.
nukes to
Looks
Iran?
like we got a Mac in
I
the
don't know,
super
man.
chat.
Anytime I hear about other people having nukes, man, I always think of the
Yo.
Black Bush sketch by Dave Chappelle. That is by far one of the funniest fucking sketches I have ever seen, ever. Easily top three. Easily top three. Holy shit, that shit is so fucking funny. It's like, you wanna know truth, man? You wanna know truth? Nigga tried to kill my father, man. The nigga tried to kill my father. Oh man, it's so fucking funny, man. Oh man, it's hilarious. I'm gonna watch this shit after the stream. Oh man, it's so fucking funny, man. That sketch is so fucking funny, man. Oh my god. You don't remember the Black Bush skit, dog? That shit is hands down one of the funniest sketches you gonna ever fucking see, like ever, bro. Like he's basically Bush, but he's black. You know what I mean? Obviously, and he's just going around, talk about like at the beginning they were talking about, how incoherent it sounds. Where like we don't know what they have and all of this shit.
Yo.
And then they were like in some sort of room, and he's like, if I could be completely honest with you, man, nigga tried to kill my father, man. He got a little sidekick, say words, son. Nigga try to kill your father. He's like, the nigga trying to kill my father. He grabs like the microphone from the top. He's like, the nigga trying to kill my father. And then the whole oil shit. He was like, the chick asked about oil, and he was like, oh, said anything about oil, big sweet cooking? And he knocks the fucking the water like over and takes off running. And he snitched on himself. Like he's like, I'm trying to get that oil. Oh. Oh man, goddamn, that shit was so fucking funny, man. Black Bush was goddamn funny, man. Black Bush was goddamn funny, man. 40 nations ready to roll, son. Oh man. Private prisons don't exist. They don't exist in America's case. There's no such thing. They're not actually privatized.
Yo.
Literally housing state criminals, but they're privatized. Like they're privatized in name. And I actually think that was something that was purposely done to sort of like demonize the concept of actual privatization. Oh, I plead the fifth. Yeah, nah, that fucking Black Bush shit. Yeah, I can watch that shit at any time. I'm busting out laughing like the way that nigga trying to kill my father. Yeah, let me know when police no longer have a monopoly. Yeah, exactly. Then we can discuss private prisons 100%. Oh, now I see it. You dare to step on snake. Now I see it. I wouldn't have ever said had you not said that was what it was. So YouTube Logan Paul said he's the fastest YouTuber willing to. Oh, word? Word? I put like easily like $1,000 on that. Did he really say that? Did Logan Paul really say that? I put $1,000 on it. I put $1,000 that he can't beat me in a foot race. I'm gonna have to tweet him out on that. If he tweeted that, I'm gonna respond to that. If you can find any other YouTuber that's actually a proven either professional or collegiate athlete, holla at me. Logan Paul, from my knowledge, he ain't that. I'll dust the doze off that motherfucker, man. Word, if he said that, man, if I can get a tweet, if he said that for $100,000, dog, man. Hey, man, if I can find a tweet or something, I want all that smoke. I want all that smoke, bro. All of it. Cause I'm gonna easily come out with $100,000 on that. Easily. I dust all them motherfuckers, man. Easily. For 100 racks? Man's losing money, man. Man's losing money. Man's is gonna be losing money, bro. Man's losing money. Straight up. I'm dusting the dough. I'm telling you, bro. He gonna get chopped off on nonetheless. If I can find that, 100%, I'll tweet him, blue check mark and all. I want all that smoke for 100 racks. Oh man, I'll be $100,000 richer. That's easy money right there. That's easy money, bro. That's easy money, man. That's real easy money. For 100 racks? I'm trying to find if somebody can like give me a tweet or something, bro. I want that. I want all that smoke. Oh man. I want all that smoke. He made a YouTube video, okay. And I got half the mind to make a YouTube video responding to that, saying that I accept and you can get all the training that you want. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it's anything 50 yards, 50, 100, 200, he's going to get walked off on. Oh man, like I said, I don't know any other YouTubers that's proven track athletes. I'm one though, so I want all that smoke. I want it all. I want it all, bro. For 100 racks, I want all those problems, man. I'm real confident that I'm coming out on top of that. And that go for any other motherfuckers too. From my knowledge, I don't know too many YouTubers that again were track and field athletes. Beyond drink with a screw cap. It probably drug you, man. Yeah, good call. That's interesting, bro. To say that, that's a bold claim. I get it though. He's an athlete. He's an athletic guy. He ain't built for them sprints though. I'll tell you that right now. And if he chop up on me, he fast for real. But I know he ain't with those. He don't want those problems though. He don't want those problems, man. He don't want those problems. What's my 40 time? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I never was a 40 runner. So 10:30, win 800, 10:40, school record holder at Texas A&M Corpus Christi University. Check the stats. Check the stats. I haven't checked that list though, in like probably I should check it right now while I'm talking all this shit. And my shit done fuck around and got broke. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Damn, he's still there? I didn't know he was still there. Uh, yep, I'm still on top, baby. Still on top, baby. Still on top. Damn, that was 2011. Sheesh. God damn, time flies, yo. That was 8 years ago. Holy shit. Still got it though. Still got it. I think I got the 55 too though. On the cool. I do. I do. So I got two records. And that was 2013 when I beat that one. Two records, man. God damn, time flies. Holy shit. I feel like 2013 wasn't that long ago. Nah. I was young. 2011, I was only when I broke that, I was only 20. That was my that would have been my red shirt. That would have been my sophomore year. Right? Yeah, red shirt. Yeah, that was my sophomore year. So I said I ain't even hit 30. I ain't even in my prime yet, bro. I ain't even hit 30 yet, bro. I'm not even 30 yet. I ain't even in my prime yet, bro. Probably in my prime when I'm about 30, 33. You know what I mean? 32, 33. Yeah, when I broke that, I was 20 though. And when I broke, I was 20. So I would have been 22 on this. When I broke this 55, I would have been 22. Yeah, yeah, in February. Yeah, I was 22. Trying to look at some of these names. I don't even remember half these people. Well, I remember Matt, David, Huggins. Actually, I remember all these guys because they were all running when I was running. They were young boys though. Knees are the first to go out. I've never had knee problems though. Each individual defends their own property. What am I missing? Something? If self defense is up to each individual, that doesn't. That sounds like. Well, I'm an anarchist though, so that's not exactly what I've been an advocate of, but I'm an anarchist, so that sounds like anarchy. If it's ever if it ever sounds like I'm advocating anarchism, then then it is what it is. He put it June 23rd. He put out a tweet. All right, let me find it.
Yo.
June 23rd. Okay, let's find it. I'm retweeting. I want that smoke. June 23rd. I see it now. I see it. I see it. I just retweeted it. I said I want all that smoke. I want all that smoke, dog. Man said he got 100 racks. 100 racks. He want to lose 100 racks to get his ass dusted. Hope you get the first. You told him find it. No, I would. I'd give him a finder's fee because I wouldn't have known about it. I wouldn't have known about it at all. Yeah, man. All I need is about. I need about. I probably need like. I don't even need it that long to trade. If he was like, I do it today, I still dust his ass off. But if I knew it was coming, I would train. I would train as long as I could, as long as allowed. But I'm positive I could hop on the track right now and dust the doors off of
Yo.
him. Fast, he said, damn, man, that was a bold ass, fastest YouTuber. Like, nah, nah.
Yo.
I tend to disagree. I tend to disagree with that. It's a black bear, no holds bar. A black bear. If I got a pistol, yeah. Even if I got a pistol, I don't think that's gonna do it. What a black bear? Maybe. I've seen a. This meme is one of the oldest memes, but it gets me every fucking time. It gets me every time, bro. Old roads, man. Old roads. Bro, I would. I'm telling you, dog. He get embarrassed though. No lie. Like I'm like I said, he'd be going against an actual athlete. Like it ain't like I'm just some rando. It almost isn't fair. I would say he should limit that to like guys that. I would say he should take out like footballers that YouTube and like track athletes that YouTube because there's no way in Sam Hill that he's gonna be fucking. He's gonna dust anybody that does that unless they're like a lineman footballer. But I'm saying like he's a corner or some shit. Some corner slow as shit though on a cool. Like he's athletic. Like I've seen him move. You know what I mean? But it's a difference, man, between having that foot speed though. That's a whole nother animal, bro. When you're discussing topics and referencing earlier related vids you done, it would be helpful to throw a link. Well, yeah, it would. But sometimes I just don't feel like doing that. Point taken, no dog. When's the last time I did? I did some sprints, like if last time I did some like just straight up sprints though, like as in it was probably earlier this year. Like if you're not including like on the basketball court, yeah. But I went to the track just to fuck around. But that's like I wouldn't consider. I mean, yeah, I've run fast on the court before. Like recently. That's something I for sure do. What have I missed? I'm not even paying attention to the. I don't know what I've missed.
Yo,
Trying to pay attention to this chat. I don't know. I don't know what the hell going on. It's clearly a conversation going on. You missed the Somalian pirates. Eric man asked us to define. Huh? Oh, y'all having a conversation about anarchism. I've been good, Joe, Jacho. I hope. Oh man, I knew he wouldn't take my offer, but I would love to get out there and get the real. Appreciate that, Joe. Much love. Much love. You watched the debates? No, I didn't watch. I didn't watch any of the debates. I was reading comics while both of those were going on. Yeah, it probably raced some like chump, which that's good. That's good. That's a good visual for him. I don't know. He can make it like do for charity. It'd be smart. Like he should do like a actual like YouTube track event, like 100, like with heats, and just invite whoever he's gonna invite and do it like in heats, like you know, top, however many people there are. I don't know, and however many heats people make it to the finals or whatever. Like just like an actual track. Logan Paul versus Eric July pay per view win. I'm trying to get it set up, man. I'm trying to get that set up. I want that. I want. Can't nobody be making no positive claim
hold
like
up.
that. Talking about they the
Looks like
fastest
we got a
YouTube. I ain't
Mac
gonna.
in the
I ain't
super
gonna
chat.
stand for it. I ain't gonna stand for it, bro. I ain't gonna stand for it, bro. He gonna have to come get these problems. I want those problems, man. I want them all.
Yo,
I want them all, bro. Can't be making those positive claims. Not on my watch. Can't be just talking about you the fastest YouTuber. I won't stand for it because I tend to disagree with that. No, but on a serious thing, if he wanted to be like fun and like athletic, he could actually set it up like an event, kind of like when they did their little boxing shit. And he could have it because it's track and it's individual based. He could have it, in heats. Like he could have, hey, we got I don't know 24 YouTubers, right? We're gonna have 3 heats at 100, and you break them up in heats. You know, you take X amount from each heat, or more so fastest times, not even each heat. You can maybe do some shit like the winner of each heat is automatically in, and then the next in the finals, if you just wanted to have 2 races, let's say for example, in the finals you could have like set up like an actual track meet. Like the winner gets in, and then the others are based on times. Cause I'm walking to the finals. I'm walking to the finals, bro. I'm walking to the. I'm telling you, dog. When I was in my when I was actually running every day, I used to blow the doze off of motherfucker. I used to get my head bust in too though. Like my freshman year, funny thing, I tell the story all the time. I was in for a fucking wake up call my freshman year track and field university. That was when I went to the University of Memphis. I wonder if the University of Memphis still has my like goofy ass track picture. Cause that was a long time ago. I don't see it. Damn, boys, erase me from history. No, here it is. Look at that guy. Look at that man. I was only there for a year though. That good looking man right there. Yeah, that was me at 18 years of age. I wonder nah man, what's the name don't have my picture. They don't have my picture on there. Like they used to have the pictures on here. Um, but they don't have the pictures. On A&M Corpus. Thought I was born with a beard. Nah, man. I mean, I looked the same. I didn't have a beard. Like I looked the exact same I did when I was 18 years of age. If I cut my beard off, I'm gonna look just like that. Cause you see, back then I had the whole chin strap shit. Like I had a beard. Like, can I zoom in? I can. Like I had a beard. I had the little chin strap thing going on. I look the exact same, bro. My hair, everything's the same. Like nothing has changed in his face. It's just I have a full beard now. But if I cut it, I would look the same exact way. I just don't fucking like You know, I wear a full beard because I look like a kid under here, man. I look like a kid under here, man. Under this. I'm out very disappointed. Disappointed in who? So I make you mad in the chat? Dude, this butt hurt because Eric doesn't want. What is he talking about? Debate who? What are you talking about? Chess club photo. You missed a lot in the chat. Well, I don't know who man's he's in. I mean, let him be disappointed. Like, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know no oligarchy to slay. Yeah, man, I can't fucking follow the chat. Like, definitely when we having conversations about other shit, I can't sit up here and try to follow. I didn't see any of that shit. I got an email though. I'm guessing is this his homie or something? Would love to debate you on why police officers deserve inherent respect. I'm a black conservative and combat veteran. Although views different, I love your content. I don't know if this is it. I don't know. I don't know what Oligarchy Slayer's real name is, so I don't know what he's talking about. This Brandon Ballou guy? Brandon cool. This guy says this guy's name is Brandon Ballou. Ballew. I don't see no Cooper. I mean, I'm still gonna respond to this email though. Oh, it's a fake name, so it's the same guy but different. Okay. It's a sock. Yeah, Brandon Ballou is literally what it says. Brandon Ballou. Well, I responded. So there's that. So we'll see what happens out of that. That's a tough thing that he's gonna have to prove. His debate is why police officers and military do deserve inherent respect. That is a bold ass claim. That's a bold ass claim, yo. So that's gonna be that's an interesting thing that he wants to debate. Press exit out. And that is a bold ass claim. He says that he's a former combat vet. I mean, I'm thinking that I don't think that actually would help his argument though. Like that would actually, if anything, hurt his argument because he's basically saying that because he gave that information up voluntarily. He's basically saying, "Hey, look at me. I served in the military. Inherently respect me." Doesn't that seem kind of egotistical or not more so narcissistic? May be the more proper term. But yeah, okay. If that's The guy y'all was talking about, I just responded to the email, so we'll see. That works for me. I'm always up for a little dispute. Yeah, no, that's a bold claim. Like that is a very, very bold claim. He voluntarily gave that information up. Like I'm not making that up. He says that would love to debate you on the meat of why police officers and military personnel do deserve inherent respect. That's exactly what he says. And then right after that, he says, I'm a black conservative combat veteran. Whew. Yeah, I've been streaming a long time. I'm not gonna be streaming for much longer tonight. It's almost midnight.
Yo.
That's that's an interesting side to take in a debate. That's he gonna have a hard time convincing me of the well. That's, damn, he wants to take the positive on that. Love your shoulder will do good work. We appreciate that. Oh, you thought he would come back? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, nah. I mean, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Maybe after I get out of physical therapy. I mean, we'll see what he says in the email. Well, it is Wednesday, man. I don't know, man. You know it's comic book day, man. I gotta read my comics. So maybe some. No, but we can for sure do it this week. Easy. That's just I've obviously never debated somebody that was willing to take that side of the argument, that position. But if that's what he wants, let's do it.
Yo.
that's 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 such an interesting take. Okay. I get withdrawals. I'm trying to stream more, bro. I really am. I really am trying to stream more. I've been slacking. I know. I'm trying to do better. But yeah, I'll respond to the email, see what he says. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, I'm about to get off though. It's 12 o'clock. I got to get my full 7 hours of sleep because I'm up at 7 a.m. That's my respect by demanding respect. Yeah, no, I responded to it. That was whew, that's an interesting side to take, but we'll see. We'll discuss. We'll see. Like I say, tomorrow's comic book Wednesday, so more than likely the next time I'll stream would be either Thursday or Friday. And if he wants to, come on Thursday or Friday, we can set it up. We set up. That work. All right, man. I'm about to bounce here in a little bit, man. You guys have been crazy. Let's see what the total was, man. We got a handful of direct donations. You guys have been incredible. Yeah, man. We got about 15 bucks of direct donations and 122 bucks in super chat. You guys are crazy, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, man. I'm about to bounce. Probably gonna be back tomorrow. You know, I do my 2 videos that I'm gonna be dropping tomorrow. And yeah, so there's that. But until next time, homies, y'all be easy.